Hey, how's it going? You are the first one here, I think. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. I'm going to let people jump in here for just a second while I go and set up our tags and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe someone else knows this, but like I can't find a way to have like preset things for like I can't figure out how to do presets for your settings for streams. So it just gives me like a big struggle, let me tell you. So let's give just a couple minutes for people to get in here, and then we will begin. We're going to be doing a live stream today that is going to be for quest-related living. Should be pretty fun, pretty interesting. How's it going, everybody? How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream today. We got about 8 people in here right now. We just had another stream a minute ago, and that was for our quest. Because we're doing some questing week. We're doing a questing week. Just setting up our stream tags and stuff right now. People can find us. How's it going, Alex? How you doing, man? All right. I think we're about good to go. How you doing, Lewis? What's up? What's up? All right, there we go. Got our stuff mostly set up. Good to go over here. James H, how you doing, man? Welcome. I decided to do a stream that does not have my green screen behind me because it gets really hot in this room with the lights and everything when I have the green screen, because it's kind of like the green screen's like literally right behind me. So since it's literally right behind me, it's just like not a lot of easy air circulation. Unfortunately, there's no air conditioning in this building because it's the West Coast and some places here don't believe in it. Are you supposed to have black screen at the moment? Nope. Shouldn't have a black screen at the moment. Is there a black screen for you? Does everybody else see that fine? All right, let's go ahead and jump into it then. Let's do it. Okay, so we got a few people in here, and as people join in, we'll just say hello as they join in. But today, guys, if you want to join our Discord, if you haven't joined Discord, you probably are in the Discord though if you're here. Oh, I don't want vocals on our songs here. Let me see if I can turn off. All right, there we go. I don't want vocals. Let's see. Who likes the yak task? They are grind, but the cosmetics and the rewards are nice. I liked them, but I had like an error happen last time. I don't know if it was like a bug or something that happened last time, but it ended early for me. It ended like 7 hours early for me. Which totally screwed me up because I had planned to like hop on and use bonds to finish it off, and then I couldn't. So it really sucks. Actually, let me look really quick. If I look in the yak track, yeah, I've got 17 skips. I had skips to finish off the yak track last time, and then it like ended early. And I don't know if there's like I don't really know why or what happened, but a huge bummer. It's the first thing I haven't completed in a very I don't even remember the last time I didn't complete something for like an event. So. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So, we're going to be doing quite a bit of different flipping today. We're going to be doing some... I literally just clicked on no vocals. What is going on? How you doing there, 100? How you doing, man? Or woman, whichever one you are. How you doing? Person? Person? Friend? I'm just gonna start saying friend. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So we're gonna be doing some flipping today. And in today's flipping, we're going to be focusing on the quest item related flipping because it is the quest week. If you'd like to join our Discord down below, if you have not already, then you can check that out and join our quest week discussion. It's right below general. In there you can find just people posting about their currently, their current stuff they're doing for quest week. I'm posting my progress from the streams in there too, so feel free to post your own progress if you're doing some questing, if you're doing some streams, if you're doing some questing. We work on doing at least one quest a day. We might jump into another quest after this stream. We'll see how this goes. See what we feel like doing. But yeah, just having some fun with it and trying to knock out quests. Next week is gonna be a different theme. We'll be doing stuff for that theme. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. We're doing some quests, or sorry, some flipping here. We're gonna have a lot of quest flipping, but also some flipping for other items. Let me look and see what we need for prices. I'm gonna look in our Discord and see what people could probably use for pricing in here. Could probably do... Let's do a Nox Scythe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of price checking for both you guys and also the stream. Or sorry, I'm gonna do it for the stream and for the Discord. So we have 370, 894. And I'll kind of explain how this works here. I'm gonna cut this a little bit more just because I need to get it sold quickly on here, but you can sell it for the price I just bought it for. So I just instantly bought this scythe at 370, 894. So you can sell the scythe for 370, 894. I would try buying it at something around 369. So close to 2 million margin on that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in an Ox Longbow. 156. And there we go. That first one's already gone. We're gonna do 156 million. We're just gonna sell it right back for what I bought it for. And we're gonna do a Nox Staff. I'll be moving a little bit quicker through these things because these are not really the things we're gonna focus on. I just want to give you guys some prices and also do a little bit of price checking for our Discord. 162,979. Okay, so Nox Scythe did sell. So there we go. Boom. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that we've got... I think this is going to be pretty much the same margin we had before. So if you guys have access to our Patreon content in the Discord, then you'll see me post these in our Patreon's sections. If you don't, you can still use these. They're right here on the screen for you. So feel free to use these. We're going to do 369 million as the buy, and we're going to do 370.9 million as the sale. And if you're wondering, how did you figure out the buy price without buying the item? It's because I do these items literally every single day. Get really used to what they would be for their buys and stuff like that. And then also, if you are a member of the Patreon and you still don't believe me, you're like, how do you know the buy price? You can look on our spreadsheet, which I spent days making those spreadsheets. I know they may... Well, I guess they probably don't look simple. There's quite a bit of information on there, but if you look on our spreadsheets, you can find like all the information for all the items that we flip. So, buy limit, average margin, how long you should wait before you update it, how much to update it by, the risk for overnight flipping, the risk for active flipping, whether it's better for overnight or active flipping. All that information and more is in our spreadsheet. So you can see the average margin there, and that is a way how you can do this. And also, if you like a better explanation too, that I can give you on here for how to do price checks like this, where as you see, I just instantly bought this Nox Scythe for 370.9 basically, and then we resold it, and now we know the buy and the sell. If you want to understand how to do a price check like that, where you don't have to do the buy, or you don't have to instant sell it, because you don't need to, then you can also go to, and you don't need to be a Patreon member for this, go to our Discord server, go down to Flipping School, and then click on price checking. It explains how to do all types of price checking in there. So that'll save some time for me to explain it all on the stream. Do you just have a casual 120 billion in your inventory? Yeah, there's like, I think this is, we'll find out. This is 130, well, 133 billion. Well, actually it's more than that because these spirit shards, I think GE-wise are 23, yeah. So it's like 140 billion is how much is in the inventory right now. It doesn't really matter really. I have it in here because I move gold between accounts. I don't usually have everything on my main, so I will move gold over to the main for these flipping videos that we're doing, like to tutorials and stuff like that. Otherwise, the money's not normally on the main accounts. That's why I just moved it over. SF fan just joined a Patreon not too long ago, and man, I love you, LMAO. Hey, awesome, thank you. I'm glad that I'm really glad that it's helping you out. Also, SF fan, as you progress with the Patreon content too, you know, once you get to a certain point, if you're like, how do I get above this point that I'm at, then feel free to send me some information, send me screenshots of what you're working on and like what your current progress is and stuff, and I can try to help you out, give you some tips. Give me as much information. This goes for anyone in the stream. Give me as much information as you can when you message me. That way I can like see what you're doing and where you can improve. Don't worry about giving away your secret flips or whatever. I guarantee I don't care. Like, I do not care to steal your secret items. I'm not going to use them. So, send me your information about what you have for your current flipping progress, and I can help you out and give you guys advice. And you don't have to be a Patreon member for that. Just expect a shorter answer if you're not, because I have at least 100 messages a day from people, so I just honestly can't do it for everybody. But I will still try to help you. You can also post information in our flipping chats, and other people can help you as well. Thanks for the PCs, for sure. We're going to be doing a bunch of PCs. Oh, there we go. Nox Longbow just sold right there for 156 million. That is what we bought it for. So 156 mil is what we bought it for. I just sold it for 156 mil. Keep in mind that if you are doing these flipping things with us, whether you are in the Patreon or not, which means whether you are in our locked sections or not, please do not cut the prices of the items by more than... I don't understand why it keeps on doing... I literally clicked on instrumental, so I don't know why it's not doing that. But I would just highly recommend that you guys do not cut a price like by more than 2,000. So if you're gonna put a buy price, don't add any more than 2,000. If you're gonna do a sell price, don't subtract any more than 2,000. What I mean is, like, I instant bought this for 156 million. You notice how I went just 3 GP below? That's all you need to do. Oh my god. Seriously, with the music right now. No, just stop it. Hang on 1 second, guys, 1 second. I'm gonna switch this around. I literally said that I want to not have instrumentals, and it's like, or sorry, that I want to have instrumentals only, and it's like, nah. You're gonna have lyrics. Alright, we should be good now. Okay. So basically what I was saying is, don't subtract more than 2,000 when you're trying to make a sell price. Don't add more than 2,000 when you're trying to make a buy price. It doesn't really help you out, and it only screws over you and everyone else. Alright, so we've got our Nox Bow right here. We're gonna do... It looks like Nox Bow has been pretty volatile today. Looks like the previous buy and sell for Nox Bow was a 3 million margin. And it's been going down quite a bit from there, so I would say that it's probably still something around that. I would also venture to say that you can sell this for more than 156 million. I would actually try to sell it for more than 156 million. I would say Nox Bow is probably something like 155 on million on the buy, and 156 mil. I'm gonna put that as the sale on here, but I'm gonna make it so that it's stretch sale. I highly recommend you guys try to sell Nox Bows for more than 156. And I'm going to put down my information that I had an instant buy at 156, and that's what it's based on, but I would say that you can definitely try to sell it for more than 156, especially Nox Bows. Nox Bows are an item that they fluctuate so much, man. So much. Man, I wish they would add a better buy limit indicator. Like, oh, I know. Like, we've got the buy limit indicator on RuneLite for old school RuneScape, but we don't have it on here, and I really wish we did. Manatee, thanks for all your tips and guides, man. I just started flipping a little while ago. Went from 50 to 130 million. Little gains here and there really add up. Yeah, they really do. Like, don't ignore the things that you think are just not going to be good. They can be really good. And like $1 million here, 2 million here, 3 million there, it adds up a lot. I mean, there's a reason why I do these types of things. But awesome, really glad you're having some really good progress there. So I message you in Discord? Yeah, Discord always try messaging in Discord. Okay, let's do something that's going to be quest related. So let's do a bead. So these are a very interesting item because sometimes you'll come in here and you'll do this and you get 952 for the instant buy. Instant sell of 401. So as you can see right here, a buy of 401, a sell of 952. It's like a 550 profit, which is just okay because it has a buy limit of 100. But these things are sometimes crazy. Sometimes you'll get one that's like instant buy for 10,000. That one instant bought for right at mid price of 889. I'm gonna put it in for 1. 400 again. So if you have a very small amount of money that you're working with here, these beads can be interesting. They only have a 100 buy limit though, so it makes them not the best. Let's see. Another good one is a talisman. The talismans are used in quite a few different quests and can have some pretty crazy margins at times. And also people will just need these to like unlock their Wicked Hood and stuff like that. Instant buy of 25.8k. And we're going to put the sale in here. 12,550. This has a 100 buy limit. And look at that margin. That's nuts. That is nuts. I'm actually going to go share these in our open flipping section. These are going to go into supply prices. Supply prices is anything that cannot be equipped. So that's not a terrible item for you to do if you have a lower amount of money, is this right here. That's pretty crazy. That's a 13.2k margin on a 100 buy limit. That's not bad at all. I've definitely seen things worse than that. Let's go ahead and check another one of the bigger price items, see what we can do. This is going to be for BFC again. So Billionaire Flip Club. BFC is our most popular thing that we have. And oh, before I do our next thing, we have to look at our Nox staff here. 163 million is basically what it sold for. Let me look at the previous Nox staff as well. If there is one, do we have a previous one? Oh, we don't have a range posted pinned in the messages today. So it looks like this will be our first pinned one. We're looking at 163 million on the sale. I would say this is probably like 161.5. I'm gonna do 161.5 to 163 million for Nox staff currently, and the reason why I'm doing so if you look at our average margin, it's something between 1 and 2 million. I'm choosing it to be actually I'm gonna put a stretch sale on that one. Pinned at 445. Oh, someone pinned a Nox staff at 445. I don't see a Nox staff pinned. Oh, there it is. There it is. You're right. There, you're right. He's got 161.1 actually. So never mind. Not. There we go. I'm gonna update his. Is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so it's essentially what it was earlier then. Nox staff 161.1 to 163 million. And I'm going to put that I had an instant buy at 163 million. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Got that on there too. So, if you are in our flipping chats, it's going to be a really good idea to like if you're doing some price checks for yourself, look at the previous price checks for that day to see the volatility of the item, because usually the item volume doesn't change too dramatically in that one day. Like obviously at the more peak times, which is like right now when a lot of people are on the game, you'll have a higher trade volume, more demand for the item. than you do in the morning. But in general, though, it'll keep kind of the same range. Are the pins better to follow? Pins are what you should be following, 100%. So when you're using our flipping sections, now keep in mind, for all you guys that are in here, for all you people that are watching the stream that are not part of our Patreon section, that's totally fine. You don't have to be. What you should do is go and look at our free sections that we have. In the free sections we have, you can go in there and you can also use those items as well. But when people have pinned items or they have made a range on there, start with those and then make your updates based on those. If something is older, then you're not going to want to, just jump in and buy a full buy limit at an older price. Be smart about it, like price check. Use our flipping school price checking sections to figure that out. All right, let's go ahead to the next item, though. ESAS QQ12, why are you so handsome? I don't know. I think your screen might be broken. It's a graphical glitch. This is not actually me. What kind of cards do you have in the back? Everything. That is the current stash in the back there, as you can see. Also, that's not leaning. It's actually my webcam, my camera. It's not a webcam. It's a camera. My camera is currently like tilted slightly, so it looks like my background's leaning, but it's not. I'm gonna fix that for the next stream, I promise. I just didn't fix it. I didn't fix it for this one. But there's like. So I collect and play pretty much every card game. I'm actually planning on doing a card game channel in the near future. So if you guys like cards, Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Vanguard, everything literally, then feel free to check out that new channel coming up soon. Oh yeah. Flipping in the background. Shoot, how come you don't got 297 prayers yet? The reason why is just I'm planning on getting them myself. I want to get them as drops myself when I start doing more PVM. So I just haven't bought them. And I'm not really doing a lot of PVM, so they wouldn't even be useful right now anyway. Nox bows are trash weapons. That's definitely not true. Just sold my PSA 10 Mario Pika for 2,500. Wow, you're lucky. You're lucky to be able to sell slabs. Slabs are like hard to sell. All right, guys, let's do another item. Let me look in the flipping section here. We're gonna look back in BFC again. We're gonna see what people could use for a price. Have we done a dragon Rider Lance in a little bit? I don't see one. I don't see a pin for one anyway. Let's do a Dragon Rider Lance. Dragon Rider Lance is one of my favorite items. It also is basically quest related because the whole Dragon Rider. We could even do pieces of Dragon Rider if you guys want to. Let's go ahead and instant buy this Dragon Rider Lance. We got 40.95, so pretty much mid on this. 49, 48k. Remember, 2,000. Don't go any lower. That means I don't hit this. I don't do this. That's more than 2,000. Don't screw yourself and other people over. The easiest way to explain that is basically if you start cutting too much, other people will cut you, and then the margin just goes to crap. So don't do that. Wow, that's creepy as hell. There's a cat that just randomly a cat randomly came to my window. Some random cat and just like stared at me like, yes, sir, I am supposed to be in my house. Thank you. All right, Dragon Rider Lance. We're gonna put that up there real quick. What else can we use? Looks like we don't have Cywer. Let's do some Cywer stuff. All right, 79.10. So that's mid price also. So we'll do 79.08. Don't hit that. And then we're gonna do Cywer again. We're gonna check out the Cywer wand. I'm not gonna do Wyvern Crossbow because I currently know Wyvern Crossbow, so that'll kind of defeat my purpose here. And also, Wyvern Crossbow is not a very good one for a stream. It's just too low volume. 10.954. If you are a member of our annual membership flipping section, then we do Wyvern Crossbows in there. Do Greco? I did a Ricochet on another stream. I did actually. I'm not gonna do it again today. I know they're all over the place. So we'll get these going here real quick. Let's see. Tier 85 Wyvern Crossbow is better DPS than a Nox bow. If you're using you know, everything to use with that, then for sure. That doesn't make a Nox bow a bad weapon. Like, that doesn't make a Nox bow trash just because something else is better. I could be like, well, a tier 85 Wyvern crossbow is trash because why would you use that when you can use an Eldritch crossbow? Why would I do that? It doesn't make a Nox bow bad. It just means that Nox bow is not as good in some situations. Let's see. Dragonstone bracelet so I can fill Alkers? Sure, yeah, I can do Dragonstone bracelet. Why not? What kind of margin do you get on Greco? A fast margin would be like 7 to 10 million, and that's like flipping it pretty quick. If you go for like an overnight flip or a longer flip on Greco, you can get like 50 million flips on it sometimes. It just depends on how volatile it is at the time. So these are going for literally right at mid for the Dragonstone bracelet. We had a request for a Dragonstone bracelet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Right at mid right there. And then 10,000. So not much of a margin. I don't recommend flipping these, but now you know what they go for. We've got Dragonstone bracelets right here. You think I'll have good success flipping Dragon Riders my 4 million cash stack? Dragon Rider armor and pieces? Sure, yes. Not the lances though, no. If you got 4 million cash stack, why don't you try these soul talismans that we just did a minute ago? These are a great option for you. A 13,000 margin, just over 13,000 margin on those. Do you check your email? Just wondering. I sent you a question. Not often, no. No. If you wanna reach me, I would highly recommend messaging me in Discord. You can also message me through Patreon messaging system and stuff like that. I do answer my emails, but it will probably be a longer delay, and there's also a chance you get sent to the trash. So I would definitely recommend Discord as the main line of communication. Definitely the fastest way. Let's see. Try Cave Goblin Wire. Okay, yeah, I'll do that one in just a second. Let me do this Dragon Rider Lance since we got it done here. So this is a good day for Dragon Rider Lance because we've got Dragon Rider Lance at literally mid. So I went 2k below, and it's pretty much mid. So that's a great time to flip Dragon Rider Lances. Pretty much any time that anything is going to be sold right here like this is pretty great. So I would say that I'm gonna put this down as a 39.5 million. 39.5 mil to mid on Dragon Rider Lance. And I'm going to put a stretch buy possibly. So what stretch means, just to refresh and just in case anybody doesn't know. So when someone puts stretch buy or stretch sale or says that, what that means is they mean that it could possibly be a better price. So you should try buying lower or try selling higher. Okay, there we go. And Dragon Rider Lances, by the way, are really good because if you take a look here, and you look at it, has a buy limit of 2, and they move usually very quickly. So it's an amazing way to earn yourself anywhere from 2 to 5 million on average every 4 hours, just from those. They're usually really good. Let's go ahead and do a glaive. I don't think anyone's done a glaive. Yeah, we don't have glaives posted currently. Oh yeah, actually let's do that Goblin Wire because we had a request for a Goblin Wire. All right, Goblin Cave Wire. Ooh, these would be good. Yes, these are good. This is a good quest item. 1,000 buy limit was 63.35. 9,000. That's a really, really good. That's a great number. It's a great number because, yeah. See, that's what I was about to say. Usually for quest items, if they're selling above mid, then you can buy them at mid. So if you look right here, 63.35 to 89.99. That is an amazing flip, actually, because this is a 1,000 buy limit, guys. That means that you're about 2.7 million profit from flipping that one. That's a great quest item. Big thank you to who was it there? Austin. Thank you so much for that suggestion. That was a great one to do. I'm gonna go ahead and post that into our supply prices, the open flipping chat in the Discord. Everyone can go and double check that there. I'm posting these in that section too for like these supplies, like the stuff for the quest stuff. That way that you guys can just go see it, and that way you don't have to remember what they are in the stream here. Try cooked rabbit. I will. Oh, the Cywars are done too. Oh my god, I turned off the vocals. Let's see. Let me go to my playlist. I have a playlist made that I really wish that like it would just add some things to the playlist. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so cooked rabbit. Let's do it. They have a 5,000 buy limit. I'm already intrigued. Let's see how this goes. $9.93. Look at that. So honestly, it doesn't matter what this sells for. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Ooh! Look at that. Look at that. A 5,000 buy limit, and they have a nearly 1,000 profit. It's a 900 profit. That's almost 5 million profit on the flip. That is insane. So there we go. Cooked rabbit does make a very good quest flip right there. I'm gonna post that into the supply prices as well, so you guys can use that. Torn Grim page, common in volume. Kinda. They're kind of like it's like a mid-volume thing. Although what I will say about Torn Grimoire pages though is they make an amazing item if you just treat it like it's a low volume. They're kind of a mid-volume thing, but treat it like it's low volume. Let them sit there for a long time. Like normally, what I do with pages is I do this. This is literally what I do with pages. I'll go in here and be like, okay, I've got my buy price, buy 100, confirm offer, log off. That's literally what I do. Find the price, put in 100, log out. That is how I do my Torn Grimoire pages. True story. And then what I'll do is like 6 to 8 hours later, maybe tomorrow, whatever, I'll come back in. I will take them out of here and put them in for sale. That is literally what I do with Torn Grimoire pages. I took your advice on buying some Greater Chain as an investment. I have a feeling they'll hit 200 million easy on God Wars Dungeon release. Yeah, I mean, I honestly personally think that they will rise too. I think so Hayden here is talking about the this item right here. If we look at the codex, we go to Greater Chain. So Greater Chain is currently, they're selling like a what, 165 or something like that right now, I think. If I remember correctly, there's something a little bit higher than this right now because there's a lot of like hype over it, but people are gonna want to use this regardless of whether we get mage updates or not for the new God Wars Dungeon. So it seems like a pretty solid investment. That's just my own speculation, though. Like, don't buy a bunch of these and be like, Manatee told me to do this, and I lost so much money. I highly doubt you're going to lose money on it because it just seems like a win. But this is a good option too if you guys are looking to invest. If you have a larger amount of money and you're looking to invest for God Wars Dungeon 3, I personally think it's pretty solid. And I have not bought any of them for myself yet. I just want a disclaimer there. I don't want you guys thinking I have 100,000 of them or whatever and being like, he's trying to pump them up. I'm really not, because I haven't even bought them yet. I'm going to buy some. I haven't done it yet. SD1 SBLTZ. Out of curiosity, do you flip items from the high volume section yourself? Some. Not very many. I'll just be honest. Not very many. The high volume section is meant for beginners. It's meant for beginner flipping. There are some things in the high volume section that can be real good, and I'll show you. So if we look at like an example for like Animica, 25,000 buy limit. 48.15 is our instant buy, instant sell. We'll see how good they are today. 47.29. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other Animica, and then I'm gonna post these for that group too. Light Animica, instant buy, 6,900. Instant sell, 66.85. That's pretty good. Okay, so right there, here's our instant buy and here's our instant sell for dark and light Animica. Here's an example of something I will sometimes do, and the reason why is because, quite simply, if we look at the light Animica margin here, 6,900, and we subtract 66.85. Oops, I totally butchered that. 6,900 minus 66.85. I usually use my keyboard to type this in. 215 is the margin, and they have a 25,000 buy limit. That means that your margin on those is 5.4 million. So it's a 5.4 mil flip on light Animicas. So there are some things I do from high volume. I just don't do all of them. I do things that are worthwhile at my point in the game. which means it needs to be pretty damn profitable, to be honest with you, because each one of my slots can be a lot of money. It has to be comparable to the rest of my slots. So for a lot of people who are like new to flipping, they'll find a lot of good stuff in high volume because of the fact that you know, if they earn 500,000 or they earn $1 million, it's really good for them. So what I would do for an item like this is something like this. So 66.85 on light animica. I will go 66.86, and I go 100,000. Boom, and then I log out. If you have a larger amount of money, or you just don't want to sit here and hassle with bulk items, throw a bulk offer in there and then leave it, and then just forget about it. All right, it's done. Whatever, it's good. Something else too here is my buy is below mid, the sell is at mid, or almost at mid. That is a super solid, safe time to buy into something like this. So I will legitimately just go ahead and leave this offer in there. I'm actually just going to leave it in there. It's a good offer. All right, let's go ahead and look at the wand and orb here to be able to post this price for a billionaire flip club. I'm also thinking about changing the name of BFC. I would like to keep it BFC because it's kind of become an iconic name. It's been around for over 5 years now, which is pretty crazy. And it's our most popular thing that people use is BFC. But I don't know, the Billionaire Flip Club, I don't know. I feel like it might have a better name. Flip Mastery was a cooler name. I don't know. I like that one. We'll see. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Maybe I'll pick one of your guys' ideas. Let's go ahead and post in this Cyber Wand, though. So Cyber Wand was an instant buy at nearly mid. I'm gonna say that the non-instant buy is probably something around 10.1, and that's just based on our average margins and how they've been lately. I'm gonna do 10.1 to 11 million because I think you could easily sell it for 11 million. You don't really have to cut that. And then our Orb of Cywer Elders, we're also gonna do Orb of Cywer Elders. We're gonna do 7 million to mid, because that's quite literally what it's at. I'm gonna do stretch. Actually, I'm gonna put stretch buy on both of these though, because both of them have the potential to be able to buy for lower. And give me 1 second here, guys, and I will do a refresh on the prices. So for you guys who are flipping in the stream. All right, so we've got Cywer Wands, 10.1 million to 11 million. Try to stretch that buy. Cywer Orb is 7 million to mid. Try to stretch that buy again. Especially try to stretch the buy on the orb, because oftentimes you'll get these orbs for a pretty fat margin. So don't miss out on that margin by trying to get a fast flip. That is one of the best pieces of advice I can give you guys. Don't skip better margins by trying to flip it faster. It doesn't matter. You can only buy 2 wands in 4 hours anyway, you know, so make the most money in that 4 hours. All right, still rocking Holy Hat. What's Holy Hat? I've been getting a hang of Keystones, LOL, because you and the moderators, awesome group. Hey, awesome. Yeah, Keystones can be really good for sure. Try Manta Rays, raw Manta Rays. All right, let's do those. We have a suggestion for raw mantas. Boom. 29.24. Nice. They have a 20,000 buy limit. I'm liking the way this is looking. Ooh, that's good. That's good. 27.88 to 29.24. That is solid. We're going to go ahead and actually match that. We're just going to, I'll just put a buy offer in for myself there. That's pretty good. Let's check what the actual margins for that. That's another great suggestion right there. So we've got 29.24 minus 27.88, 136. That's really good. That's really good. Because of 20,000 buy limit, that means a 2.7 million profit on that flip, guys. That's really good. That's really, really good. Woo! Nice. I think I forgot to post these animicas. I'm gonna go post these in the high volume. Thank you to Sir Joe for being a champion this week. He just posted a whole bunch of new prices in the high volume in there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and post these mantas in theirs as well. I think I'm butchering my words here. Mantas. Alright, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we got those in there too. Be sure to use your high volume stuff today because there's quite a bit of good price checks in there today. All right, the Mile High Club. Hydrix bolt tips. They used to be 15,000. Now they're 40,000. Really? You know, there was a while there I was gonna buy up a bunch of these. Oh my God, they're 40,000. What is going on? That is nuts. Not much of a margin on them at all, though. 270 margin basically, and they have a 10,000 buy limit. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good money for sure. For sure, good money. But the issue there is that just be careful. That's a lot of money to sink into the item. Like if you look, a limit of these is 402 million gold. So just be aware that you might want to a good amount of profit there, but just be aware that when you're flipping those, that you might want to buy like a portion of those at a time. Maybe buy like 2,000 at a time or something like that. Let's see. Spice is also a solid one. Oh, you're right. Spice is a good quest item. Let's do that really quick. Spice. All right, instant buy. Doesn't instant buy. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign, actually. 49.98. 5,000. Woo! 5,000, boy. 5,000. And these will instant sell for mid, probably. Yep, just about mid. That's a great item. Great item. That is a 1,000 buy limit, which means that's like a 4 million flip right there. All right, we're gonna put these in the supply prices. Be sure not to cut those. They will be slower on the sell. Actually, they'll probably be a slow buy and a slow sell. Just don't cut those. Just be patient. Let's see. Most raw food as farms about jellyfish. Yeah, they're probably pretty similar to some of the other things there too. You're right. We got some raw mana rays coming in. No light animicas coming in yet. Let's bump that up by 1. Boop. It's been booped. Would you change anything about how trading the GE works in RuneScape? Oh God, yes. Yes. The number one thing that I would change, and this is what someone actually asked about earlier, which is also my biggest complaint. The number one thing that I would change about the Grand Exchange is easily, just the fact of we can't see the buy limit, you know? Like, why can't we see the buy limit? Newer players who have not, like, researched everything on the wiki yet, haven't really got the handle of the wiki, would probably look at this and be like, what am I doing? How come this isn't buying? And they're trying to pay like 100 million for a raw shark or something like that, and they can't buy anymore. They need to say buy limit on here. That's probably one of the biggest complaints. There are definitely other complaints, but that's my biggest one. Let's see. Very popular PVM. Light Animica Stone Spirits. Stone Spirits can be good. Let's try it out. Light Animica Stone Spirit. 25,000 buy limit. Swanky. 37.48 on the instant buy. That's a good sign. Fatty margin. Not too bad. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty solid. We're looking at something like an 80 margin. An 80 margin with 25,000 buy limit is not bad at all. That's definitely something to consider. Let's do a Dark Animica Spirit. Like, that's a pretty solid margin. Alright, let's look at Dark Animica Stone Spirit. Why are these so much cheaper? Like, legit, why are these so much cheaper? Weird. Really not much of a margin there. Oh, I see. I gotcha. ED3 bringing them in the game. Is it smart to buy some Nox Staff and other mage gear now before it goes up as well? I would say that I know you've got a decent amount of money, Hayden, so I'll suggest something that I would personally do if I was going to invest into mage gear, and that would be looking at stuff like appraisal wands. I say Praisal Wands because what is Praisal Wand's special attack? It doesn't do anything. So a potential update is them adding a special attack to the Wand of Praisal. The another thing too is an Imperium Core. Imperium Core is also another option, especially because it's at kind of a low point right now. Like this is a fairly low price for Imperium Core. As we've seen with previous PVM updates, that we've seen cores go up to 500 million or more. So, and we've seen the wands go to 700 and stuff like that. So, personally, if I was going to invest in mage gear, I would probably not do Nox staffs. The Nox staff can definitely be good. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad option, but I think you've got potentially more of an increase on those higher things because the people buying those high tier weapons have plenty of money and they don't care about spending more money. The people buying Nox, they do care about spending money. So they don't tend to have as big of spikes as some other things. It does tell you the buy limit, I thought, on the second buy screen. What do you mean? Oh, well, the buy limit, sure, but I mean, it doesn't tell you like how much of a limit you have remaining, is what I mean. Looks like our playlist is already over. Let's do atmospheric. Epic atmospheric. Why not? Let's see. So it might be worth stacking up Dark Anima Stone Spirits as investment in hope of bots getting nuked. That's pretty true. Also, too, is like just because one thing is popular right now, it might not be popular later. So that's also a suggestion too. That things could be better later. Inquisitor Staff is an option, but the only thing about Inquisitor Staff is it's a very niche weapon. It's not something to be overall used in terms of like investments. How much are they sitting at right now? Like 410, 420? Oh, they went back up again. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. They went back up. That's good. I bought my Inquisitor Staff at 295 during that 1 bill loot tab thing I was working on. So I'm happy I got it at that price. Blue jelly. I've had a couple people ask about blue jellyfish, so let's do blue jellyfish real quick. Blue blubber jelly. My bad. Let's look at raw. Let's see what the margin is currently. 7,700, 20,000 buy limits. 76.21. So a 79 margin. Although here's the deal when it comes to like supplies like this, you can usually sell supplies and buy supplies out of the margin. So try adding 50 here and there. Like subtract 50, add 50 on these numbers. So stretch it a little bit. You could probably get better than 79. I'm going to go ahead and add these to our high volume section. Boom. Alright, there we go. Added those in there. I've been PCing Dark Anima Spirits for about 2 weeks. They stayed really low on tight margin. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought they'd be at, honestly. That just means that there's a very high volume. If that margin's tight, that means a very high volume. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm not stopping the stream or anything. So give me some questions and some suggestions. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink really quick. So, 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Coming back on. How's it going, guys? Alright, grabbed a drink here. Also had a really quick snack. Just have to eat a lot lately. I've been training really hard in the gym, so it's just like, oh. Little extra protein there real quick. What kind of music do you listen to? Pretty much anything. I'm not a huge fan of country or any kind of religious music or folk. I also don't like ska, and I don't really like. I don't like most punk rock. I like punk, not much punk rock. But everything else, pretty much, I listen to pretty much all of it. I think I might have missed a question actually. Give me 1 second. Yep, I did, from Daniel. How do you feel? Oh, sorry, hiccups now. How do you feel about Jagex releasing the rare token walks with oddments and probably other rare items with oddments? I think it's totally fine. I don't think that the walks should have been this rare in the first place. Also, it doesn't make the token any less rare. So if people really want to collect the token as a rare, then they can still do that. Progressive metal? Yes. Lots. It's my favorite. If Mage becomes best in slot, then it's pretty logical that Trinity 2s will go above 1 or 2 billion each, so I think that's a good idea. Or I think it's a good take. Yeah. I don't know if we'll see them go up that high, because there's like dedicated teams to getting those items in the game, so it'd be kind of crazy to see like Appraisal 1 go up that much, but could also, you know, I could see like Jagex doing it up. This is just something that I could imagine them doing. I could imagine Jagex doing like a big boost for Mage, and then adding a special attack or an ability or something to the Appraisal wand, and all of a sudden it's 1 billion. You know, like, I could totally see that happening. And I'm not trying to hype you guys up, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't really have to say that often, but a lot of people just like assume that the stuff that I'll do on stream sometimes is just like to pump up like values and stuff like that. I really don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. But that's my take. Is I say invest in the more premium option, because people paying that price they're willing to pay for the premium thing. Let's see. LMAO, I didn't even click on this. I was looking for a scroll walkthrough, but hey, I'll subscribe. Hey, how's it going, Paul? Thoughts on chocolate dust? 10k buy limit and used for hangover cure on Plague City. Let's check it out. Wow. Looks like it's going to be something good. Yeah, 10,000 buy limit. They're going for 2,000, and I bet you can definitely buy them for right at mid. Yep, literally right at mid. That's awesome. With a 10,000 buy limit, that is a really, really good item. Wow, that is insanely good. Okay, let's like cover one thing though. Let's cover one thing. Oh, here. Okay. It's not. Here, 1 second here. I had someone ask about the shelf in the back. I'll get that in a second. Understand that items like this, these types of flips like this, the sale could take quite a while. So I don't suggest you buy, like, I mean, if you buy them for the mid price, you're not going to lose any money. But expect the sell to take quite a while. But it looks like we have a 1,300 margin 1300 times 10,000. Let me just make sure I'm doing my math correctly here. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's a 13 million profit flip on that, which is amazing. A 13 million profit flip is crazy. But understand though, this would probably realistically take a long time. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna fix my camera because my camera is leaning. My camera is like, oop, and it's literally because I have it in this. Anyway, I'm not gonna explain it. Let me just fix the camera. Oh, now I killed the camera. Hang on. Fixing it. So as I was trying to move the camera, I accidentally knocked the battery out of the camera somehow. That's a little bit easier to knock out than I thought it was going to be. 1 sec. We'll be back up in a second here. Let me fix the camera though, because it's been driving me absolutely nuts. Oh! Hello. This is the Manatee vlog. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. Today's vlog will be opening these cards behind us. No, alright, so 1 second. So I just had this. I'll fix it. Is it still? Oh my god, it's still leaning! Alright, I'm gonna fix this after the stream because that's gonna take me a minute to fix and I don't wanna. Oh great, now the whole thing is leaning over. I made it worse. Okay, I'm just gonna have to fix the camera afterwards because I'm honestly. What I honestly need to do is probably like move my monitors down and stuff like that and kind of fix the whole camera system. So I will fix that not right this second. Anyway, they're not leaning. Hey, look! They're leaning less now. It's leaning less. No, the floor is level. It's just I have a GorillaPod stand. And so, like, moving those around and getting them straight is sometimes a challenge. And I just kind of like tossed it there because when my green screen's on, you can't tell that it's not level at all. You know, it doesn't look like that at all. But now you can. Okay, so let's see. Hi, can you give a somewhat starter basis on when to update prices for high volume, medium volume, and for low volume? I'd like to work from there and try to make my own timers for these things. So basically what you need to do is you just need to do a bunch of testing. The lower the volume, the longer you wait to update the price. And the price of the item will determine how much you update the item by. If you have access to our Patreon sections, which I'm guessing you probably don't if you're asking this question, we have spreadsheets with all of our items on it that have all this information in it. So what I recommend is just kind of like start making your own spreadsheet if you're not going to be a member of that. But yeah, if you guys are interested though, check out the information down below. Yeah, don't thumbs down the video. Check out the information down below. If you would like to join our Discord, we can ask anyone questions about flipping and stuff like that. We have over 11,000 members. You can also check out the Patreon section if you want to. Sorry, the Patreon site down there if you want to support the channel and also be able to earn up to 3 billion or more per month using our flipping sections. It's literally stuff just like this. We give you exact buy and sell prices every day, and you make a ton of money. I was out and about in Mr. Quest stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you'll catch it soon. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. Thank you for everyone who's subbing out there and is following. I really, really appreciate you. You know, that's a really common thing for people like think they subbed and then they sub. I don't know why it's weird. I was doing the same thing on someone else's stuff earlier. All right, what playlist is this anyways? It's actually just like literally just mixing through my It's not one of my playlists. It's actually from Soundstripe. Soundstripe is who I currently have my subscription through. Let's go and get another item going, because I know there's a few people out there that are like, yo, where's the items at? All right, let's look at BFC prices, and let's see. Oh, we have a non-instant sell. So for those that were selling the Nox bows, we have a non-instant sell at basically at 158 million. So it looks like our instant buy that we had on Nox bow was just lucky. And that's the reason why when we got that, I said that you should try to stretch the sale, because it was probably going to be going for more. And it looks like people in the BFC were working together. They stretched the sale quite a bit, and now we have sales up to 158 million. Well, 157.8. So I would say 158 is realistic. So the current range on Nox bow is now 155 million buy to 158 million sale. That's a solid 3 million margin on Nox bow. Is actually really good right now. So definitely don't forget about that one. I just got to my first bill. Very little experience in flipping, learning from you. Awesome. Just thought I'd sub already. Oh, gotcha. Hey, well, welcome. And a billion is definitely a good amount of money to start flipping with. And especially if you're learning, just don't get overwhelmed. Just kind of like learn as you go. Make a little bit of profit today. Increase that tomorrow. Blah blah blah. You know, just kind of like snowball it. Don't expect to just start making hundreds of millions every single day. You know, just kind of build it up. Try bread dough. Okay, sure, let's do it. Bread dough quest item. Here we go. Oh, it does not buy for 10,000. Okay, so I'm not gonna try to buy one, and here's why. So this looks like one of those items you can probably buy for mid. So you could buy bread doughs for mid, and then you can sell it for pretty much whatever you want to sell it for. I'm not going to try to buy it, because that way you guys can make up your own prices if you want to. Understand though that very few of these will sell. So even if you threw them in there right now for 10,000 a piece, they would take forever to sell off. That is kind of the unfortunate thing about quest items, and it's because they're super low volume. So not a fast sell, but obviously potential to make a lot of money here. So go check out bread dough. Great suggestion. Everybody should be a Patreon. It's great. I made 50 million in a week, and it's been great. Awesome, SF fan. That's awesome. That's a really great start, dude. How much money do people make merching party hats and rares? A lot. I know some people that merch rares and party hats, and they don't make that much. You know, and when I say not that much, they probably make like 2, 3, 4 billion a month or something like that. And I don't really find that to be worth doing for party hats and rares and stuff like that. But the successful people at party hats and rares, you know, they can make 20 billion, 30 billion a month. The problem with that right now, the problem with party hats is they're manipulated insanely by the gold selling sites and stores and stuff like that. So it's just, they could crash at any time, because if Jagex answers the issue that we have currently, they could easily crash. And they are also a ridiculous amount of work. I had a lot of people that are like, Manatee, how come you don't flip party hats? I don't flip party hats because there's so much work. Like, I don't want to do that. You can literally make max cash every single day in the Grand Exchange. Literally flipping, you can make max cash every single day when you get to a certain point. That's totally true. You can do that. So work on doing that rather than like spending your entire day flipping party hats, man. No one's got time for that. I gotta work in real life. Oh, let's see. Can you check fish mask graphics? They hit 30 million a while back and dropped to 14 million. Now starting to go up. Any thoughts on it? Fish masks are literally just hype and manipulation. It's just whatever people... Rares in general are just whatever people feel like might be going up, they go buy it. It's not really a trending kind of thing right now. Like fish masks and other like small rares kind of things, they used to be like a trending thing that you could just look at trends over time and follow graphs. Not so much anymore, because now it's just all about manipulation, literally. So that kind of died out. So when it comes to my thoughts on it, is just It could easily jump back up to 30. It could easily jump to 50. It could easily go back down to 2 million. I mean, it's literally rares. Yeah, this is the easiest way to explain it right now. Rares right now are literally gambling. It's literally gambling. If you want to gamble, go invest or slash flip rares, or go do the duel arena. That is gambling. It's not even flipping anymore. So anyway, we'll leave it at that. Right? I've heard it's hella work. It is. Definitely is a lot of work. I don't get why it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work because when you're flipping stuff that's not in the Grand Exchange, you have to stand there in a busy world and try to buy and sell them from other players. You also use forums and other servers and stuff like that to try to get buys and try to get sells. It is a lot of work. It's not just like leaving your item right there. If you're interested in doing out of GE items, the way that I do it, or did it, I haven't really done it in a while. The last time I did it is when I had a whole bunch of purples and yellows. I bought up a whole bunch of purple and yellow for like 7 billion a piece, something right around 7 billion, and ended up selling them at like 9 or something like that. And then later on sold more of them at 17 and 18 and whatever they went to for the first like spike. In hindsight, wasn't enough. But anyway, what I did with those at that time, and what I would always do with out of GE items is simply go make forum posts and make Discord posts, and that's it. That's all you do. And then what you do is just make sure that you keep bumping it so that it's moved up to the top. Make sure you add information on there, and then just be competitive with your offers. And you can make some really good, solid money with that. If you want to make the most money possible, then yeah, you need to go Standard World 2, but I don't have time for that or the interest in that. So my suggestion though, guys, is honestly just do in GE flipping. You can make a lot of money doing that. So much money. A lot of Discord and everyone tried to merge each other. 100% yes. What will Jagex do with the rares? If they fix it, I don't know. I'm hoping that they just throw them back in the Grand Exchange. I know, I'm like, that's what I hope they do, but we'll see. Also, it's been like a year now, and it's been like silence from them. So I really wish they give us an update. If anyone from the team is watching the stream, we got like 80 people on stream right now. If anyone's watching from Jagex, please give us an update. Thank you. What you think about mage prices going up? We actually mentioned that in the stream previously, but basically what I said was, I personally think that this codex is a great investment. Disclaimer, I'm just giving you my personal advice. It doesn't mean you have to go buy it. I think greater chains are a great investment. They're already going up. They're already something around like there's something around 160 like right now is what they're currently at. I think those are a good investment. I also think that the Praisal stuff is a good investment. I also think this song we're listening to is like way too intense. Praisal Wand and Imperiums are a great investment. I think also they don't currently have an ability or anything, so I think that if they did get an ability added or a special attack added, then they could be pretty awesome. Jagex has added special attacks to two-handed things before, Dragon Claws, stuff like that. So I definitely think it's a high possibility that Imperium Core and Praisal Wand become really good. These have been like almost 700 million before from a previous update, so I think that it's definitely a possibility. That's my personal opinion when it comes to the mage update of what stuff you could invest into. And obviously other people agree because the codex is already rising. I'd rather buy a ton of spring crowns than risk on a party hat. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. People now is great to go for 120 cooking. Everybody be eating at God Wars Dungeon 3. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I would probably do that too. I'm almost done with my cooking. That would be a great idea. The biggest tip for new flippers is to expect and accept that you will lose money on some flips, 100%. Do not be discouraged and be patient. Be cautious, but not overly afraid of loss. 100%, yes. And understand that you are gonna earn more than you lose. That's the thing. You're gonna earn more than you lose. Here, how much did you guys spend on your most expensive skill? Like for your skill, how much did you guys spend? Or did you unlock the prayers? Did you unlock the 299 prayers that I haven't bothered to do yet because I just don't care? I literally just haven't done them yet. But how much have you guys spent on your prayers, your skills, stuff like that? You probably spent quite a bit on some of them, right? So if you go flipping and you lose 10 mil, right? If you lose like 10 million flipping, you're like, ah! Like it's over. What do I do? No, and you can't handle it. Bro, you just spent billions on your skills, like literally. And why'd you do that? You did that to invest into your account. If you go learn how to flip and you lose a little bit of money, you are just investing into your knowledge. You're investing into learning how to flip. You will learn. You might lose a little bit. You're probably not going to lose much. It's probably going to be a hell of a lot less than you spent on Herblore. So yeah, don't be afraid of loss. If I lose money, watch this. Let me show you guys something real cool. I'm going to show you guys something real cool. You ready for this? I'm going to show you how real that I am about what I'm talking about. Saren Godbow. How much? Woo, these are expensive now. 18 million is what, 1800 million is what they just bought for. Instant sell. There you go. I just lost 33 million gold. Look how much I just lost. I just lost 33 million gold. Nuts. Wow, that is nuts. Alright, so I lost 33 mil. Now hang on, there's a point to this madness. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so we got a loss of 33 million. You know, a lot of people will talk a lot of stuff, but they won't literally do it. So I'm doing it. I'm putting the money where my mouth is here. All right, so 1767, right? 1767. All right, now I'm gonna buy another one. So what happened with this? So we lost 33 million gold. Why did I do that? Now I know how much a margin is on a Saren Godbow right now. I just learned some more about the volatile margins of this tier 92 weapon. So right now the prices are super volatile because everyone's freaking out about range and mage and stuff like that. Now when I'm doing my future flips this week, I will know, hey, Saren Godbow has been hitting like 33 million margins. We should aim for some big margins. So for the rest of the week, I'm gonna be aiming for big margins. For the rest of the week, for all the people that are in the Master Pass section of the Patreon, and they're looking for Saren Godbow prices, Sliske prices, Praisal Wand prices, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, actually, make sure you guys stretch for like a big margin because we had a 30 million margin before. Also, I just posted that in the Master Pass so everyone there can use it. But we just learned from that. I didn't just waste 33 million gold. I didn't just lose into the air 33 million gold. I just invested 33 million gold into my knowledge. That's what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, guys, I don't recommend you to go instant buy and sell a whole bunch of crap. I really wouldn't do that. But if you lose some kind of money on your flip, what did you figure out when you did that? Did you figure out that you did that item wrong? Probably. You probably figured out you just failed in that item and you should probably do that item differently. But you probably learned a lot more during that time. You've got 8 slots here too. You got 8 slots. If you fail on 2 and you lose $1 million on these 2, and you earn $1 million on these, I earned 6 and lost 2. So I'm still improving. I'm still learning. I'm still going along. So don't worry about it. Literally, I don't even care. Look, we just lost like a bond. Oh well. Let's see. RuneScape is guaranteed profit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just stick to flipping and you will learn and you will get there. Problem is when I go to flip, I buy all the items for a lower price. By the time you start selling, the gap closes. If that happens, that means you need to update your items at a more aggressive pace. It probably just means your update times and amounts are too long in the updates, too low on the update amounts. If you're a member of the Patreon, like I mentioned a bunch of times, we have all that information on the spreadsheet. Use the spreadsheet. For you guys that are in here that are a member, use the spreadsheet. Please don't go in and flip blindly with the prices. I mean, obviously they're instant buy, instant sell. You guys can literally see, and they're not all instant buy, instant sell. A lot of them are just like, we know what the real price is, so we'll post the real price. Don't just use those. Make sure you know how long to wait for updates and stuff like that. Let's see. You want to know what I think the new things are going to be bringing? I thought they said they're done with Elite Dungeons. I think they might be done with that, aren't they? They're going to bring a new tier 92 weapon for melee and mage abilities. They could, but I think they'd be more likely to see a 94 or 95 weapon. Probably 95. Actually, if you guys want something cool, let me show you something cool, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm about to blow your minds. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this mind-blowing experience? All right, let me show you something cool. So for those for like when you're looking at investments and you're looking at like, oh, how should I invest in the future? How should I like what should I be expecting for a future update? Look all around RuneScape because RuneScape has a lot of trends. Let's click on prayer. Prayer is related to combat. If you couldn't tell. If we're looking at the main prayers used, the main prayers that are used, what do we have? We've got 92s. So Soul Split is a main prayer used for combat, right? We have tier 92 weapons. The next thing up, we can skip Fortitude. No one uses that stuff. It's not real. Tier 95 is the next tier for prayer. We got tier 92 prayers, tier 95 prayers, and then it skipped tier 99 prayers. So you can probably bet that the next weapons and armor and all that kind of stuff we're going to get is going to be tier 95. Just by looking at this, just by looking at the trends we have here for prayer. Tier 92s, tier 95s, tier 99s. You can even look at like, for ports, we had tier 90 as being the main unlock for prayer. We also had that this is where all of the spirit shields were unlocked. Tier 90 weapons. There you go. Superheat form, not a real thing. We also didn't really have tier 91 weapons, did we? We have tier 92 weapons. Tier 90 weapons. Looking back here, not a lot of stuff we're really using at all. Wrath Curse that is kind of used. Not really like a big part of this. And it gets a little bit more like mixed down here. Also, there's a whole bunch of tiers of weapons and everything below that. But going by this right here, you can probably guess that it's going to be a tier 95. Is what our next weapon is going to be. Weapon, armor, whatever. So that's kind of what I'm expecting just based on that. I have no idea about flipping. Now's a great time to learn, man. Let's see. And and I was reading through. You guys spent a lot on your flipping and your all your stuff there too. How to become mirror? What do you mean mirror? Let's see. I have bought a damn amount of shadow glaives. What? I've lost so much from when I forget about items when I work and leave them in. Oh yeah, that can be rough. If you forget about items, that can sometimes be rough. G chain is 165 million. Nice. Yeah, it's still going up. Nice ETBs in the back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, nice ETBs. Actually, if you look, so you can see right here. You see the Fates ETBs. These are all like a bunch of. This is obviously an older box. But these are all. There's a whole bunch of sealed ETBs behind this one. They go all the way back to the back of the shelf. I don't flip ETBs. I'm not one of those weirdo people that go scalp them or whatever. I just like them, so I have a bunch of them for the shelves. Pay for membership at Manatee and then be a forever member in RuneScape. There you go. It'll be a staff upgrade. They've been resurrecting old items. Yeah, it could easily be. It could be like something that you add on to the Staffless Liske. It could be something like that too. Like it could be like a boss drop that you use on the Staffless Liske, and then that turns it into a tier 95 Staffless Liske. That could totally be a thing. Will you watch the Mayweather fight tomorrow? No, I'm not really into that. I have no idea why Shadow Glaive drops so much. I meant member. Oh, member, I got you. All right, talking about member for Patreon. If you're talking about Patreon members, if anyone is wondering how to do the Patreon stuff, all you gotta do is look in the description down below, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, whichever one it is. Click on the Patreon thing. You can check that out. If you have questions about that, feel free to ask them while we're on the stream. You can also go into our Discord too, and you can look at the reviews at the top, and you can see what people think. You can also just ask people what they think too, because literally there's 11,000 people in there. So feel free to ask. But it's a really easy way for you to start flipping, earn up to 3 billion or more per month. Let's see. Might sell my Eldritch crossbow, to be honest, more for merching. Honestly, it's if you're not using it, I would definitely do that. Yeah. Glaives drop because AFK Greg vids. Glaives have actually been going up. Actually, here let's price glaives. We haven't priced anything in a little bit. Let's do it. Shit, yeah, so they're pretty high. So Shadow Glaive, instant buy 17.2. Oh, okay, so they're going down right now. Okay. They were pretty, I mean, they still are pretty high for a glaive. If you guys don't remember, glaives were literally like 5 million before. 17,194. Alright, we're just going to put them back into that price. So it's basically 17.2 on each one of the sales. I would say 16 million for the buys, something like that. I've had a lot of people ask me how much money is on my inventory. Here, I'll show you really quickly so y'all can see. We currently have 133 billion in the inventory. I have to click on untradeable wealth because those shard boxes are not tradable, the shard packs. So you have to click that in order for it to show accurately. I just moved money over from my other accounts. Let's see. Bit costly for me? Yeah, if the Patreon stuff is a bit costly, consider doing one of the lowest ones first. Try it out and see how you like it. Are incandescent luminous energies good for flipping? Yeah, energies can definitely be good for flipping. Let's see. Do you think Elder Rune? Oh, did I miss anything? No, I don't think I did. Do you think Elder Rune plus 5 items will go back up? Helms have gone from 1.9 to 1.2. Wow, that's really awesome. Maybe. Okay, so you have to understand why they went to that price in the first place. If we look at Elder Rune Helms plus 5 and all the Elder Rune stuff, they jumped up because they did the disassembling update. So previously, the helms and everything were down about the price you're seeing them at. And the plate bodies and all that kind of stuff were all much cheaper too. Here, let's go ahead and check the price on them while we're talking about it. So Elder Rune plate body plus 5. These are a really great flip item. And see, these are still really high. This is so much higher than they used to be. So 23.39. So they're slipping a little bit though. All of these Elder Rune things went up so much because of the component upgrade. Because they did not used to disassemble for so many things. Now they disassemble for like a ton of pieces. 23.16. I'm gonna update this, by the way. 17.67. I'm just gonna do an aggressive update because it was gonna be too low to begin with. So the margin right now is 20,000, not very good. It has a 100 buy limit, so it's just okay. Not a very good flip right now. But if things are going down, that's why. And so there's no guarantee it's going to go back up. Brandon says it's not bad. You just need to build up to 3 billion a month for the Patreon. I don't boss anymore. Tempted to sell my Tyranny 2s. If you don't boss, then sell them, definitely. Eloy says, Patreon helped me reach my first 1 bill and join a great clan. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome progress. You've been around for quite a while, too. Try Zuriel's staff with upgrade to tier 88. Oh, for the gear, yeah. You a DBZ fan? I used to love DBZ, and the DBZ card game is extremely fun. So there's some DBZ back there, yeah. I'm actually gonna be putting up another bookshelf. So right now, like this bookshelf is directly behind me. It's gonna be moved a little bit. Oh, sorry, this way. It's gonna move this way a little bit, and another shelf is gonna be next to it. So it'll look a little bit more interesting back there when I get done with it. I'm in the process of like putting up some shelving and storage. In like 4 days, they went from 22 million to 16 million. Woo! Wow, that is a pretty big loss. Wow, or like a pretty big dump. Raw mud pie as a quest item. Let's check it out. Hey, thank you so much for the sub. Hey, thank you. That pays for this drink. Thank you so much for that. Honestly, whenever people become a sub on Twitch, it really helps out to pay for drinks for the streams. Also, it gives you a purple name in the server if you don't already have a role. Thank you so much for that. Ooh, spicy. Wow. What's happening? 296 apiece. What? How many can we buy for this price? None. Okay, it bought for 296. Interesting. This just tells me there's really and 1 GP. So 1 to 296. This just tells me that there's just literally no market for this. If you manage to buy these, you can easily sell them at mid or even higher because it's a quest item. But like, there's like no market and none of these in there. That's crazy. That's sometimes how quest things go, though. Couldn't even think of having 124 billion. Honestly, you'd be surprised at how fast it builds up. So like, kind of like I was talking about, if you start earning like 10 million a day, or even 5 million a day, build that up to 10 million a day, build that to 20, then you start making 50. Then you have 2 accounts, you start doing 100 a day. Maybe you still have 2 accounts and you're hitting like 150 a day, 200 a day, 200 million a day is what I'm saying. And then maybe later you have like 3 or 4 accounts, you're doing like 400, 500 million a day. I mean, honestly, it goes really, really quick. I personally have pretty close to 1 trillion. And that is just honestly it's snowballing just over time. It's about being consistent and just keep on building it. Keep on building it. How often are you flipping tier 92s and things lately? Personally, not much. Me personally, what I usually do is I usually just price check the tier 92s for the Discord. Like I'm not usually doing them myself. It looks like Imperium Core is way above mid already too. So looks like my talk about Imperium Core might have been accurate. What does it mean when an item buys and sells above mid? So an items being above mid or below mid just tells you about the demand for the item that day. It doesn't always mean something's rising, or it doesn't always mean something's falling. If something is dramatically above mid or dramatically below mid, or it's like that for multiple days, then yes, it is rising or falling. But there are several items they'll just be above mid or below mid. They just keep going back and forth, back and forth. It doesn't really mean much. It just means that on one day there's more demand and less supply. The next day there's more supply, less demand. If there's more demand, the price is above mid. If there's more supply, the price is below mid. Don't worry, people are buying magics, but there should be weak to range boss and range. Oh yeah. There's going to be a big variety of things, I think, in the God Wars Dungeon coming up. And they talked about how there's going to be a lot of big mob killing, just killing big amounts of monsters. Also, too, if you guys are on YouTube, if you'd like to watch on Twitch, it's very, very helpful for the view count. Like, to be able to get more views and be able to have us ranking higher in the views, which gets us to have more viewers in general. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. Cooked one for the clue. Gotcha. I started with 200 million and now it's 17 billion. Yeah, Plonka, you've been going at it for quite a while too. What are your requirements to join your billionaire Discord group? So, there's a Patreon tier for everyone. So if you are brand new to flipping, hardly any gold, then try high volume or flip mastery. If you have like something around 100 million or more, then try Billionaire Flip Club. If you have something that's like 300 to 500 million or more, then try Master Pass. That's basically how it breaks down. No matter what group you're in, though, you'll be able to find like something at your level. I would just highly recommend you do not try doing Master Pass if you're brand new to flipping. I would not recommend that. What do you think of party ats over 100 billion? Just manipulation. They'll crash back down to like 30 billion. Everyone will lose all their money. What I think about it is literally what it is. It's literally just the people that, it's just the real world trading stores. The stores that buy and sell gold. They sell items easier than they sell gold. So like if they are able to sell a blue party, okay, here. Let me give you guys a really quick explanation of how the rares work and what's currently going on and why it's going on. So we had a dupe a long time ago. It duped a bunch of gold. That gold got sold to the stores, the shops online, the websites. I don't know. I should call them websites. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start calling them websites. I say stores. I think that's confusing people. But websites. They got sold to websites. Those websites bought up all of the rares with the gold, right? And then they sell the rares on their sites. If they were to just sell gold in the sites, that major inflation from all that gold coming in from the dupe, it would make the gold not worth very much money. They wouldn't make that much money. But if they buy rares and then they sell the rares, the more expensive the rares are in the game, the more money that the rare is worth for them to sell for real world cash. The thing is if they don't sell that gold to players, then the inflation in the actual game is not as crazy. And so that's the reason why, sure, Saren Godbow being like 1,800 million, obviously there's definitely some inflation. But walk around the Grand Exchange and how many people do you see? How many people can you find that have 10 billion or more? There's not that many people that have 10 billion or more. There's really not that many people. It is still a small portion of the game. So the amount of people that have 100 billion to spend on a blue party hat is like slim to zero amount of people in the game. It's not a natural progression. So what these sites have done is they've pumped up the value of a hat because they buy the hats. They buy the hats and then make them expensive. You know, they control the market. And so they can get more real cash for those hats without flooding the market with the gold. You get it? That's how it works. I really wish Jagex would just take what I just said and go fix the problem. Come on! Let's see. What are your RS goals right now? Right now, my big goals are to finish the quest cape. That's why we're doing a bunch of quest week. That's for everyone, just to work on quests together. And then also just finish off to 200 million in all of my non-combat skills. And that's like my main things I'm working on right now. What about you? One glaive flip complete. Nice. How'd you get a glaive flip complete when mine haven't sold yet? You cutting? Cutter. You must be cutting pretty well because I cut my 2,000 over here. Sometimes items about mid and sell above mid can be a bait trap. Someone sell a small amount to play a decoy role while stocking up on them at a higher price. Potentially, but like it's very, very rare. Try Impious Willow Incense Sticks. Oh, so incense sticks are usually good. Let's do it. So, Accursed Maple Incense Sticks. Let's do those. That way we get an item in here. It's been a little bit since we've done an item. Oh, they don't buy. They don't buy. So there you go. Accursed Maple Incense Sticks. You can probably buy them for right around mid and make up the price. Another really fun item right there. I don't need to go find the exact buy because it doesn't matter. That price is going to change so often. It really doesn't matter. But know that you can sell them for 10,000 or more. Thank you so much for the follows on Twitch. You guys are awesome. Helping those Twitch views go up is it's very, very helpful. Thank you so much. I want to be able to help as many people as we possibly can that get people in their questions. If you guys have flipping questions, feel free to ask. If you're just now joining the stream, then thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you guys are having a good stream today. We did a quest stream earlier. We're doing a flipping stream now, obviously. Ask whatever questions you want to. Check out our Discord down below. We have over 11,000 members in there. A lot of people in there that can help you learn how to flip. If you want to find exact buys and sell prices, you can find those in the stream as well. Sorry, in the Discord as well. Actually, in the stream too. But hopefully, you guys will have some flipping success there. Been flipping from 80 million. Now I'm at 400 million. Might join the medium Patreon. The higher end might be too much for me since I'm just getting the hang of flipping. Yeah, with 4 million, you could do something up to Billionaire Flip Club. And Billionaire Flip Club is still something that people that are like getting used to flipping can still use. It's the most active one that we have. So there's a lot of people to ask questions in there. But I don't recommend doing the Master Pass one unless you have a pretty solid understanding of flipping. The Master Pass one is for the people who are trying to earn 3 to 5 billion or more per month. Yeah, I mean, Uplanka, I think you did pretty good on the Eldritch Crossbow there. You got any rares like a Santa from ages ago? Yeah, I have party hats and rares and stuff like that. I have at least one of every rare in the game. I normally had more, but I'm not holding on to them right now. It's just not a good idea. Hey, thank you so much for hopping over. For me, it's getting enough liquid assets so I can invest in skills and keep flipping. Yes. And also, do those skills first that don't take money. If your skill doesn't take money, that's more money for flipping. So do your earning ones first. Let's see. Lots of questing. Yeah, me too. With 1 billion cash, how much can you make per day flipping? That's going to greatly depend on how skilled you are at flipping. So when people ask like how much how much can I earn per day with this? I can tell you what people earn on average in our server. If literally if even if you guys don't care about the Patreon stuff, which I understand that not everybody wants to support the channel and keep my lights on, I understand. But you can look at the reviews and you can see people's progress of how much they're using to flip and how much they've made and stuff like that. even if you don't care about the Patreon, you can still use that to figure out how much people are earning doing flipping, because they're all people just like you, people that were learning or whatever. So you can go check out those and see what people are earning. But with 1 billion, people should be earning $1 billion to $2 billion per month. I don't recommend that you go per day when it comes to flipping. I highly recommend that you don't look at a per day basis, because some days aren't as good as other days. You know, some days things are really good. Saren Godbow today, we found out, had a margin of 33 million. See? 33 mil. It's awesome. Tomorrow, it might be 5 mil. So that's the reason why I don't go by daily. I want to look at something like on a weekly basis. We're going to go and update our Shadowglaive, by the way. We got no sale. 17,100K. Boom. And then offhand. Thank you for trying to keep my lights on. I appreciate you. It's kind of hard to do streams if you can't see me. You'd be like this. Here's the future. If nobody is earning $1 billion to $3 billion per month using our exact buys and sell prices, now I sound like a robot. It'll look like this. No. It just like slowly fade into the darkness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in there for now, and we're gonna get those. So, like I just did, it's important to update your prices. Make sure you update your prices. Don't let them sit there for 10 years and expect them to always move. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Let's see. Can we see them? I don't think I have any rares in this account. So, nope. Here's the slots for the ones that should be on this account, but they're not on this account right now. My investments and stuff are on my other accounts, which you guys sometimes see my other accounts in the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, not currently on here. There's just golden shards I moved over for this video, for this stream. That's it. I want to keep your lights on, Manatee. It's been great. Let's see. Can you show the quests you have left to do? Also working on Questcape yourself? Sure. Yeah, I've actually been doing the quest streams too, so it's been pretty fun. I currently have this like weird setup because I was I made my screen smaller, so that way you guys can see it easier. This is not what my layout usually looks like, obviously, but this is what I currently have for this. So I just did Carnelian Rising on our stream, which is pretty fun. We've got 55 quests left. And so these are all the ones we've got to do. Quite a few. Right now what I'm working on is a Sliske endgame. I'm working through getting through all of the requirements for Sliske's endgame. So I can do... Oh, I need to do One of a Kind next, I think. Yep, One of a Kind is probably going to be what's next. That's a long to very long, so... I'm actually looking forward to this one. I actually do want to read this one because I think this one's going to be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. That will most likely be the next one. Just found your channel and just started flipping. I want to join, but the high-end Discord is a bit pricey. Is there a cheaper option? Yeah. I feel like a lot of people see this, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because of how it pops up when you look on the Patreon. But if you look on the Patreon, look at all the options. There is definitely a small option if you want to just do like a starter thing for the Discord. You can also just be a free member too. You don't have to be a Patreon member. You can join our free sections too. Obviously, that doesn't help with my bills, but I don't expect you to do that. It's just very helpful if you do. Best thing about the flipping is that you can PVM in the meantime and earn more money. 100%. Yeah, you should be doing that. That's a big cut, Manatee. I only cut you by a little bit. Well, no, I'm not cutting. I'm updating. Hey, there we go. Shadowglaive. Shadowglaive 1 is sold. When this one sells, I'll go post our prices in the Discord too. I feel like we're listening to some Disney Channel songs. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let me see if we can get something a little... yeah, sure. Electronic versions. Why not? Hey, thank you so much for the sub! Yes! Blowing your eardrums out because that is awesome. Thank you so much for the sub. You're the man. Thank you, Wild Eric. How do we keep the screen straight? Oh, what? What happened? Wait, how's the screen not straight? Can we see your other account, please? I really want to do your collection. It's currently on. I don't want to log in and log out and all that kind of stuff. But next time, yes. Next time, yes. Remind me. and I'll do that. Is this what you do full time? No, it's not. This is the Patreon work and everything, the server and all that stuff. It's all my part-time work. I do other stuff. Another thing I do is right behind me, as you can see, right back there. Oh yeah, cards. Woo! Just bought high volume flipping Patreon. Nice. Hey, awesome. So if you, and honestly, really, thank you so much for joining and supporting. That's really awesome. So what you're going to want to do since you're a brand new member is go to, on the left side, you'll see Patreon sections. Now that you're a member, go to Patron Hub. In Patron Hub, look at the pinned messages. And there's all kinds of helpful things in there. And then also on the left side in the flipping chats, go look in flipping info. Also very helpful information there as well. I'm working on a new navigation, and that new navigation will help you guys to find all this stuff even easier. But flipping info and Patron Hub. I wonder if glaives and stuff will drop with how popular AFK Greg is becoming. Probably. If they're already dropping a little bit now, I'd imagine so. And any AFK thing, man, people are gonna be trying to do it. Well, all right, everybody. It's been a really fun time doing our flipping stuff today. I was already on stream earlier doing another stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now. There's been quite a bit of streaming today. It's been really fun though. Thank you so much for joining. If you'd like to check out our Discord down below, we have over 11,000 members. Feel free to come in there and say hey. Let me know your progress and flipping and stuff like that. If you're joining us for the quest week, then join the quest week stuff right below general chat. Post your progress for questing, and I will see you guys in the next stream.